Hi everybody. Today I will start with you the conditionals, okay? The zero and the first conditional. But before going through them, I have to revise the tenses with you, the three main tenses related to the F conditional. The present simple. We use the present simple as we took it before to talk about facts, daily routine, and habits. How to form the present simple? Present simple, it's only verb number one. If the subject is a plural, as in I, you, we, they, we put only verb number one. And if the subject is singular, as in he, she, it, we put next to the or we add to the verb s or es. Okay. If I want to negate the sentence, I add don't if the subject is one of them or one of these, or doesn't if the subject is singular. Also, we use do or does in forming questions. The second one is past simple. We use the past simple to talk about action that happened in the past with any subject. Never mind whether it was singular or plural. You change the verb to past simple. If I want to negate the sentence, I will use didn't, and don't forget didn't. Take verb number two from the verb and leave it in verb number one. Yani, I can say didn't eat. I can't say didn't ate. Okay. Past perfect. We use the past perfect for the past action that's already finished when another past action happened. The formation we use only had plus verb number three. Be careful, verb number three only. And to negative hadn't and forming questions we only use had. Now I will start with the if conditional type 0. Type 0, we use it only once we want to talk about facts or things that can change or do not change. They are used for facts that are true and do not change. Let's read the examples. If you heat ice, it melts. If you heat ice, it melts. Look at here. The verb here after you is what? Present simple. So we only use present simple. Verb number one in zero, and it melts. Also melts is what present simple, but we add s. Why? Because it is what singular. Can I add here to can I say it if you heat? No, because you, we consider it from the one that they are strong. Remember, if it is strong we don't add s, but if it's weak we have to add s. Remember, so in zero conditional we only use present simple. We only use what? Present simple to form these sentences. Okay. If she stands in the rain she gets wet. So for sure, if it was raining outside and I go there, I will never sit dry, I will get wet. So we use zero conditional only to talk about what? Facts, things that do not change, scientific facts. Okay. Look at here. The conditional sentences has two parts. The first part, the F, will start with F. We call it the F clause. The F clause. We call it what? The F clause. And the second one we call it what? Main clause or the result. Okay. If the sentences start with an F, you have to use the comma. You have to use what? The comma. But if the sentence started with the main clause or the result, there's no need to put the comma. It's a mistake to use a comma here. There's no need to use a comma. Now I will start with if conditional type 1. We use if conditional type 1 to talk about possibilities in the present or in the future. That means things that might happen or might not happen. Let's go to the examples here. If it rains, we will cancel the trip. Look at here. If it rains, is it 100% that it is going to rain? No, it's not. That's what does it mean possibilities. Okay? So there is a 50% it is going to rain, and there's 50%, another 50% that it's not going to rain. Look at here to the F clause. Rains. The verb, I put s on it because also here, look, present simple. Why did I put s here? Because the subject is what? It, which is weak, the weak one. Look at here. If you study hard, look here. Study, it's just verb in the present simple, and I didn't add s to it because it's not one of the weakest subject or pronouns. Okay. you will cancel the trip. This is the what's the result. Okay, the main clause. And if you can see, there is a will. So to form the result, you have to use will or will not plus verb number 1. I prepared something for you here on the 0 and the first. In the 0, you have to just put in mind we have to use two in the two sides, in the if clause and the main clause, present simple, present simple. If the earthquake, it's the buildings. We have the verb hit and destroy. If the earthquake, this is 0, and the sentence, it's a fact. If the earthquake hit, can I put hit alone? No. If the earthquake hits, because the earthquake is what? 1. So I have to use a verb number 1, but I will add s because it is a weak subject. It destroys the building. Also destroy, I have to add what? S to it, because destroy is it what? Singular. Okay, singular. Destroys. Is it clear? The rivers, if it's very cold, here they started with the main clause, and here is what? The F clause. Be careful, the rivers is a plural, so freeze, we keep it the same. Is it strong? Because it is what? Strong. The river freeze if it be, remember verb to be, it might be is or are or am. It, if it is very cold because of what? It. Okay, let's go to the first. If I, the test, this test, if I, what? Remember the F clause in the first conditional, it's present simple. So if I what? Do, if I do this test, I will improve. Im- Improve. Okay, this is what's for today. I prepared a homework for you. I will upload it on the e-learning, so you have to do the homework and send it for me on the e-learning as well. Thank you. Tomorrow we will start with the second condition, inshallah.